Hello everyone! Welcome back to Serpent Resurrection. Let's continue on. Gonna get the final segment of Wraithverge. More dumb AI is dumb. Seriously, so many acid imps in this map are doing the same thing, trying to fly through bridges, when it's apparent that they cannot do that, thus leading to situations like what you've seen already in this map so far. Yet they insist on trying to fly through. And look at that. Even the acid imps in the front are trying the same thing. A shame to the name of flying imps, I must say. The other types of imps must be in a fetal position by now, once they find out what the acid imps in the dungeons were trying to do. Anyways, prepare here, because behind this door is more Death Knights! 4 of them! Trying to fight them all in the room is a bad idea, especially on Heroic. Alright. No monsters are running through the hall. Oh, never mind. Undead Warrior. Anyways, inside this room are 16 valves that raise or lower the water level in the entire dungeon. Now I should warn you, if you raise the water level high enough before saving Banedon and the villagers, they're all going to drown. For Banedon, you have to bring them to the start of the map. For the villagers, you just have to open their cell and they're pretty much free already. Anyways, they're all free, so it's okay for us to flood the entire dungeon. That's right, we're flooding the entire place. Do note that you'll have to use the same valve twice if that valve lowers the water level. A few of the valves will do that. And there is this one glitch involving the center of the room when the water level gets high enough. See? Very odd. Alright. Continuing. Oh, that one lowers the water level. Alright. And at this point, I should be using a potion of water breathing soon. I think I'll use one now. Alright. We flooded the entire dungeon. Now, let's head this way, because that's where we're going to find the opening that Banedon talked about in his log entry. There's the hole. Come out of there and we find a potion of water breathing, but more importantly, the skull key. Without it, we cannot go into the big room where the segment of Wraithverge is in. Of course, the segment of Wraithverge is barred, and the room is quite big. It's screaming boss room. Foreshadowing anyone? Now, I'm lowering the water level until it's low enough so we can get across without having to climb any ladders. Also, to get secrets. Although 2 of the secrets I'm going to get now don't require any change in water level. You can keep the water level the same and still get the secrets. As for the secret with the boots of speed and jumping in it, it's much easier to raise the water level, so you don't have to use any artifacts to get to them. this is a secret. Besides the 2 boots, there's also a Force Stone and a Porculator. Alright. The next secret, which doesn't require any change in water level, is right this way. And I'll show you why you don't need to change the water level for this one. There's a ladder down here. And the secret has a summon scroll. So we can call Serpy again at any time when he needs the time to shine once again. Of course, it's going to be hard to find the appropriate time since, well, projectile shooting enemies are going to get abused more. Though, physical attackers will still get used a lot too. And the final secret. Once again, you can use the ladder to get up, to get to it. There's a penetrate scroll there. Alright. Let's make our way to the skull door. Take the way back through here, and through here, then here. Now, before we enter the door, let's get the rest of them. Let's get the mana crystals we didn't pick up before. All right. Now, I'm switching to the summon scroll because as soon as I get into the room, I want to demonstrate a glitch, or rather, a cheap tactic. Now, I'm going to quick save first, since I want to do the fight legit. This is what the trick involves. Use the summon scroll in the right spot, and the boss is telefragged. And I don't want to fight him like that. Like I said before, I want to fight him normally. Alright. Ready, set, fight! Boss here is a Maulotaur named Mauler. He is the boss of this map. If you fought the Maulotaurs in Heretic before, then you already know how he fights. But there is one catch though. Although Mauler fights identically to the Maulotaurs in Heretic and Hexen, there's another thing thrown into the mix. Acid shooters. They start popping up as soon as Maulotaur takes more than 20% damage from his life bar, or life indicator. And as his life gets lower, more acid shooters come out at different spots at different times as well. So now you have to worry about the shooters and Mauler himself as you deliver the pain to him. Also, make sure you have the quartz flask selected at all times when fighting him, because you might need to heal periodically in the fight. Another thing, don't try to attack him when he's charging at you. He's still invulnerable while attacks in that state. Other than the acid shooters, Mauler is easy to deal with. Just don't get caught up in the franticness of his fight. Last thing you want is to die by running into acid projectiles. Yeah, I ended up running into those by accident. Mauler's almost dead. Come on. Stop. Finally. And with that, we win, and the segment of Wraithverge is ours. And the Wraithverge is assembled!
Serious, Cockle Demon, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I got too carried away there. It's just that it's good to finally have the Wraithverge assembled at last. It's about time, too. Now we can leave this map. You know, I think Banedon's probably getting impatient, waiting for us to get back to him. Then again, he probably has the patience of a saint, to having to sit through over half an hour of us exploring the dungeons just to get the Wraithverge assembled. Alright. I've rested enough now, let's carry on. This is a harder part of the escort. Monsters have spawned as soon as you freed Banedon. Monsters that appear, I believe, are different every time. Of course, I don't know for sure, to be honest. If Banedon gets somewhere before you do, the monsters will be opening fire on Banedon instead. And I need a Crater of Might. Ran out of mana to use the Wraithverge with. Alright. Looks like the coast is clear. And where's Banedon? Oh, there he is. Didn't notice he was waltzing past me as I was fighting the monsters. Alright. So far so good. Hopefully the worst is over. You know, I think Banedon's setting himself up for disappointment. Ah, fresh air at last. Also, death coming our way too. Maulotaurs and Hellguards are opening fire on us. Oh great, Banedon's health is at 63. Gotta run ahead to make sure there is no more monsters up ahead. Yeah, looks like I made short work of them. Oh boy, I don't even want to think how harder this would be without the Wraithverge. To be honest, I actually tried to escort him without the Wraithverge before. Not very pleasant. I gave up once I got to the Dotty Mountain Pass part. I just couldn't take it. Although, I'm sure other daring players could manage to do it without the Wraithverge on Heroic. Whatever the case, we're finally at the Holy Temple. And Banedon can get healed up. We made it. I can heal up here. And I'll use my Elven Chaos device to return to the Eastern Dock. Thank you for saving me, and good luck against Eidolon. Thank you, Banedon. You be careful now, okay? We did it, everyone! Banedon is saved! Although, even though we saved Banedon, we still got enemies to deal with. Enemies popped up as soon as Banedon reached the Holy Temple. But now that Banedon is safe and sound, we don't need to worry about keeping an eye on him. By the way, I'm sure many of you hate escort missions in games, especially those where it's mandatory to keep said person in escort mission alive the whole way. By the way, the villagers we saved, they left behind some nice items. Creator of Might in one of the houses. Now let's see what the other villager is gonna give us. Longhouse. A siren orb. Just a siren orb. I have no use for siren orbs. Alright. Well, time to sell items and stuff. And I need to buy some more poison vials. And an extra time bomb. Don't need to buy many potions though. We're pretty much set. Oh. I better switch to the repulsion. I don't want any two-headed beasts to gnaw at me. So I need to switch so I can see how many magic rings I'm selling, because there might be a situation where I still could use them. Get rid of the Penetrate Scroll and Inferno Scroll. Maybe get another Shrapnel Scroll. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I might as well just use a Creator of Might. I'm gonna end up picking up another one on one of the other maps. Alright. I look just about ready. Let's get out of here. And show these two-headed beasts the ultimate power of Wraithverge. Suck ghosts! The two-headed beasts really sucked on those ghosts. Alright. Continuing on ahead. Now that we've got the Wraithverge, and Banedon is safe now, we can take on the other maps outside the palace. And outside the Dothy Mountain Pass, too. By outside the Dothy Mountain Pass, I mean maps like the two optional maps which I didn't go to before. More Wendigos. Of course, those ones are easy to take out since of the way those caves are constructed. Finally, that Wendigo bit the dust. Took a while to take him out, but whatever. We did it. And I'm gonna stop right here for a part. Next time on Serpent Resurrection, we see what's beyond these tunnels. Till next time, everyone.